keep the money coming in. Ain't nothing new, writing until I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision.
Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. On first down, Preston. And a quick throw here that's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll try the left side. Baxter. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a give right side. Baxter. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
Now the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've... ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. On first down, it's McDonald. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Costa, flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Costa. And he's got his man in stride.
many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions. And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the...
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Operating from the gun, Preston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, it's McDonald. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Costa flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Costa. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do it.
Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5, and able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To throw on 3rd down, Preston. He'll find Sermon out of the backfield, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back? Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Costa on the move to his left. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make...
Oh, he sheds himself free. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Preston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. From the gun, Preston. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Costa eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Costa flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, Preston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Preston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Preston. And he comes back with one complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That'll be complete to Sermon.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So we reach halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? Instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Costa on the left side. It's McDonald. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Costa. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run the counter. McDonald, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McDonald. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on first down. Costa
Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
a good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Caught right side, Davis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Baxter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Baxter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st down, Baxter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thornton. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. Preston throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, throw left side, complete. That's McDonald. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Preston. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Baxter, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
He finds his man, complete. It's McDonald.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Flushed out right to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. They'll run on 1st down. McDonald. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Reese. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now Rodgers. That was the 9th play. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Preston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On now is the Titans punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Baxter. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Baxter brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Preston. eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it at the 37. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's McDonald. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald, and he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead.